The moment of contact. A U.S. Navy MH-60 Seahawk hangs suspended just 40 feet above the churning sea. Its door gunner unleashes precision fire. The target. A Cartel go-fast boat, a blur against the Caribbean. This is not a drill. This is 100% real. No reenactment, no simulation. The reality of this global conflict is more intense than any film in the minutes ahead. We will dissect how the FBI, the U.S. Navy, and the Coast Guard mounted one of the most audacious maritime takedowns in modern history. The prize? 2 tons of uncut cocaine, a street value exceeding $100 million. A high-speed pursuit that demanded a critical order from the highest levels of the U.S. military. Authorization to engage. Disabling fire from a naval aircraft over international waters. Before this war analysis continues, support the channel. Hit the like button to help us breach the algorithm's defenses. Your support is critical. The story begins 6 months prior, long before rotor wash tore at the ocean's surface. In Miami, FBI counter-narcotics units were deep in the shadows. Their target, Los Sinaloa, one of the most lethal cartels in the hemisphere, an organization waging a chemical war on American streets, flooding them with cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, fentanyl. The intelligence flowed from wiretaps, compromised comms, turned informants, weeks of relentless surveillance. Its door gunner unleashes precision fire. The target, a Cartel go-fast boat, a blur against the Caribbean. This is not a drill. This is 100% real. No more tractor trailers. No more clandestine airstrips. The battleground had moved to the sea. Their plan? Brutally simple, ruthlessly efficient. Their target? Los Sinaloa, one of the most lethal cartels in the hemisphere, an organization waging a chemical war on American streets, flooding them with cocaine. The launch point, Colombia's Pacific coast. The cargo, over 4,000 pounds of pure cocaine. The orders? Run dark, no lights, no AIS transponder, a minimal radar cross-section. Power from twin outboards, 900 combined horsepower. Top speed, over 50 miles per hour on the open ocean. A true challenge for any defense system. The crew's mission was clear: get the payload north, offload, disappear. The FBI understood the gravity. If that boat touched the coast, the contents would vanish into 100 distribution networks within hours. The body count would climb. The cartel's war chest would swell by 9 figures. The smugglers would become ghosts. The Bureau made a single call, a call that activated a joint task force within hours. FBI intelligence, Coast Guard interdiction teams, United States Navy air assets. This multi-branch military operation was a go. Intel packets were transmitted, encrypted channels crackled to life, timelines synchronized. The mission received its designation, Operation Ocean Strike. The objective: intercept and neutralize the threat in international waters. Deny them access to the American coastline. The target was already underway. The hunt was on. 200 nautical miles from the coast of Central America, the USS Winston S. Churchill, a 9,000-ton Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, sliced through the waves. Speed: 18 knots. Its SPY-1D radar, the heart of its defense systems, swept a 360-degree arc. It watched every contact in a vast battle space. A sensor grid covering over 100,000 square kilometers. On board, a Coast Guard law enforcement detachment, Lidet 404, armed and ready. These troops were trained and federally authorized for maritime interdiction. The distinction is critical. The U.S. Navy projects overwhelming force, its air force and radar unmatched. But they lack law enforcement authority on the high seas. The Coast Guard holds that power. To the east, fast response cutters surge through the swells, a key part of the national defense strategy. Speed: 28 knots. On deck, tactical law enforcement teams, tacklet operators. These soldiers were armed and trained for hostile boardings and CQB at sea. But the decisive asset was not on the water, it was airborne. The Navy's P-8A Poseidon, a militarized Boeing 737, a linchpin of modern warfare. Its guts were packed with cutting-edge defense technology, synthetic aperture radar, high-resolution electro-optical sensors. It began to sweep the search grid, hunting a needle in a vast, dark haystack. A small target, moving fast, running silent. At 0614 hours, a contact. The call goes out over the net. Poseidon, 3 to all stations. Contact. Bearing 270. Range 15 miles. Speed 50 knots. No transponder. The military update was clear. Vessel matches target profile. Its door gunner unleashes precision fire. The target, a Cartel go-fast boat, a blur against the Caribbean. This is not a drill. This is 100% real. In the cavernous hangar of the Winston, the Seahawk's crew moved with purpose. Fuel tanks full, modern weapons systems checked and secured. The Hytron detachment was aboard, ready for the coming warfare. Hytron, helicopter interdiction tactical squadron, the Coast Guard's elite. These military soldiers are specialists, trained for one purpose: to halt high-speed vessels with precision fire. The sun bled over the horizon. From the cutter's bridge, a lookout's voice crackled. Visual contact confirmed. The troops were ready. A low-profile speedboat, stark white against the dark water. Twin engines screamed. No flag, no identification. A ghost ship, exactly as the intelligence brief described. A textbook target in modern warfare. Unidentified vessel, this is the United States Coast Guard. Heave to and prepare for boarding. The radio call was standard procedure. Their answer was a wall of engine noise, a clear defiance of the nation's defense systems. A contact. The call goes out over the net. Poseidon, 3 to all stations. Contact. Bearing 270. Range 15 miles. Speed 50 knots. No transponder. The military update was clear. Vessel matches target profile. The cutter's stern ramp dropped. A 26-foot over-the-horizon interceptor hit the water, an armored beast carrying a tactical team, moving like Marines across the churning sea. They clawed back the distance, yard by yard. The target vessel cut erratically, throwing walls of spray, a desperate dance of evasion in this maritime warfare. They were trying to break the intercept, a futile effort. Suddenly, the soundscape shifted. From the destroyer's flight deck, an MH-60 Seahawk erupted into the air, a decisive military update to the situation. The cutter's stern ramp dropped. A 26-foot over-the-horizon interceptor hit the water, an armored beast carrying a tactical team, moving like Marines across the churning sea. The full weight of the operation descended upon them. This wasn't just a cutter. This was a coordinated military assault. Panic ignited. A crewman started jettisoning cargo plastic-wrapped bricks, fueling a global conflict. Into the ocean it went, each bundle worth tens of thousands of dollars. Splash, splash. An army's ransom in contraband sinking to the seabed, but they kept running. The Seahawk hovered at 50 yards. Its downdraft blasted the sea into a swirling mist. Inside, the Hytron marksman braced his rifle, one of the most precise modern weapons in the arsenal. His objective was surgical, not the crew, the engines. A single, disabling shot from his modern weapon would end this. The command came through his headset. "Shooter, you are clear to engage. Engines only. Disable." He exhaled, fired 3 rounds. The first tore through the starboard engine block, a declaration of the end of this war. A shower of sparks, a flash of fire, black smoke billowed as the engine seized violently. The second round punched straight through the port engine's cowling, a testament to superior defense technology. Catastrophic failure, a total loss of propulsion. The speedboat convulsed, sliding sideways across the water before coming to a dead stop. A textbook takedown, soon to be military news. The chase was over. The interdiction team was alongside in moments. 2 men, their fight extinguished, surrendered to the heavily armed troops without a word. No weapons were found, no resistance was offered. But the cargo was staggering. 4,475 pounds, over 2.2 tons of uncut product. A major military-style seizure. Wholesale value, $100 million. On the street, 3 times that amount. Every bail was documented with the precision of a Navy operation. Photographed, weighed, tagged, logged into the secure chain of custody. Their communications gear was seized, every coordinate mapped. After being read their rights, they were transferred into federal defense custody. Their future was grim. Potential life sentences. The boat, riddled with holes and unregistered, was now a hazard. A piece of debris from this engagement in modern warfare. The order was given to scuttle it. A shaped charge was placed against the hull. A low thud, a muffled explosion from one of their final weapons, and the vessel slipped quietly beneath the surface. But the drugs were only the beginning. This was about intelligence, a deep dive into war analysis. Every contact in their seized phones was a new lead. Every encrypted message, every GPS timestamp became tactical ammunition in a larger global conflict. Within 2 weeks, this single seizure led to 3 more interdictions. It led to 5 more arrests. 2 cartel safe houses were hit. This was not chance. It was the result of seamless coordination. FBI intelligence, US. Navy sensor grids, and air assets working as one. It was Coast Guard authority combined with lethal precision. Multiple military branches, one mission. A flawless execution of complex defense systems. Operation Ocean Strike was more than a seizure. It was a clear military update sent to every cartel in the hemisphere. You can run at 50 miles per hour. You can hide across 1,000 miles of ocean. But the United States military will find you. We will pursue you. And we will stop you. In darkness or in daylight. In the storm or the calm. And this was only the beginning. You've seen the operation to its conclusion. It's a testament to the thousands of hours logged by dedicated troops, the unseen backbone of our national defense. Their work is the shield that protects millions. If you demand more authentic war analysis of missions across the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, the kind of military update the mainstream media ignores, subscribe now. Then join the strategic debrief below. Should these defense systems be expanded, or are those resources better allocated to other fronts in this modern warfare? The next global conflict is already taking shape, and the war is far from over.